Hello there and welcome back. Today we have something a little different. I recently bought a pair, well I guess three, there's a gold one over here. Right there. I bought three of those little monkeys and I'm gonna put them up for sale in auction. But one of them got a little messed up throughout shipping. One of the plastics broke and the other ones were missing a couple pieces there that would make them complete and, well, all stock. But I bought the part. I have the parts right here though, so I think we're gonna install them all today and see how they end up. I think this one's gonna go first because it's the most complete. This one looks really good too, but it's missing a couple things that aren't here yet, that aren't in that box over there. And this one needs more stuff that is also not here, so this one's up first. Now I already opened some of these, like this one right here is the front and rear fender of the white one, which is a baby tracker. This one was the front one right here that kind of split. I did find a replacement just for the front one, but they are kind of a little yellowed out, so they're going to be mismatched if I put one in the front, one new one in the front, and keep the old one in the back. So I just went ahead and bought both of them. I also bought the mirrors for the black one, because not the black one. I bought the mirrors for the gold one, that's right there, because it just didn't come with any at all. And that's the second one. And I realized that the gold ones, actually, the little bar that holds up the mirror is black, unlike some of the other ones, like these two, are silver, or chrome, I guess. So I bought the black bar ones, well, they're all blacked out completely. The last thing I bought was the set of batteries. Two of them didn't have any at all. I don't know if they just took them out or if the owners in Japan just used them without, because you can't actually run the bikes without a battery. So it just didn't come with any. Unfortunately though, you cannot find these things locally. You have to order them from outside. This one I believe came from Florida, so I bought two of them and they arrived in about a week or 3 days maybe, so not too bad on shipping. And that's the two tiny little phone batteries. So here's both of them, part number if you need it. This is what it replaces, so I found out that this is like more expensive, or like, I'm not sure, it's not the OEM, but it's a more expensive brand, and this is the brand that it replaces, so there's two. All right, with that we have everything needed, at least for today, because as I said, there's still more things coming and not all of them are complete. I got my microphone right here. I don't know, I hope that the shirt doesn't mess up the audio too much, but I think we're gonna start off with this battery first. So all you have to do is take off this little cover right here. It's three little I don't know, grommets, notches. And then these batteries are actually a little different than your regular batteries. Other than they're tiny, you actually don't have like your regular terminals. There's just these things right here. And then the bike receives it via this little connector right here. So you just switch it in. That's it. So what you want to do is just slide the battery in first, because the connector isn't long enough. It'll probably restrict you. So you want to leave it like at this halfway point right here so that you have enough space to slide this in. You slide that and then you push it back. Now you take your little belt and put it around. Put this again and that's it, new battery. And it should work now, so just switch. Now we just repeat the process for this thing, and I don't think I'm gonna record this part because it's just the same thing. It's about the same bike as well. So just plug in the little connector and put it inside. New batteries installed on the gold one, new batteries installed on this one. So as batteries go, that's about it. I think next up, probably the mirrors, because it's just easy, just a little screw on. So we're gonna take both of these, put them on the gold. Hey, these are like completely swappable, so there's no left or right, pretty much. Wherever you put them, you can adjust them to go on that side. We're gonna put them right here on this side. And now we do the same thing for the other side of the mirrors. And now we have both mirrors installed. That's about it for this bike. Those are all the parts that came on this one. Mostly it needs is just a good clean, some wax on it, get a nice detail going. And now we need to put these on. I got my little piece of cardboard so I could lay down right here. I'm gonna set it down right there. Now what I see and what it seems like is just two little 10 bolts at the bottom of the fender holding it up, and it just slides right off. Where'd I put the other one? That's right. You can see right here, that's the little split. And well, the new one just goes on the same way. It actually looks kind of good without a front fender. I did see some people convert theirs into like a cafe racer type of thing, and they also look really good. I also saw a mini Harley. I might throw up a couple pictures right here, see if I can find them again, but I do want to make like a custom monkey at some point. I think it'll look pretty good. All right, the bolt was missing a little washer, so it wouldn't tighten all the way. So I went and got two little washers that fit right here, and now it should tighten all the way because it wasn't like holding it completely. It was a little loose, even though the bolt already made it all the way to the top. Now we just wipe it off a little bit because it got a little dirt on it. That's the front one done. Now let's move to the rear one. Now the rear one is the same idea pretty much. It's just 2 bolts. They're right here though. I got the short 10. Long one's going up against the wheel so it can't come out. Oh, there's 2 more holding the front side of it. Actually, that's the new, well no, that's the old fender from the rear out. This one came with these little rubber grommets, and the new one doesn't have it, so I'm gonna reuse them. They're just a little dusty, but they're all good still. And I'm just gonna put them in the new one so that it tightens correctly and it's not scraping against the top of the bar right here in the back. Now we're done with everything pretty much. It's kind of nice to see how just one little bit on the bike could change it so much, because sometimes the white part, even if it's like in good condition and it's a little bit yellow, it changes the whole look of the bike. That alone made it look so much better. And for anyone that doesn't know, this bike right here has a bigger brother, and so does that one. I'll throw some pictures up of each of them. This one is based off of a CB 750, so Honda's racing bike back in the day. I'm pretty sure it was around the 70s, and it came in this exact same color. On camera, it looks a little more blue than it is. And this one has the car version, I think. So the dirt race and off-road ATV motorcycle. That one I'm pretty sure is about a 400 bike, and this one a 750. That one is just a special edition. It doesn't have a bigger version of it. And this is the second one I've had. The first one was already sold and gone, but I think this one might be a little better condition. And it also comes with the original tools and everything. It has a little compartment right here. A lot of people say that this is rare on a lot of these bikes, especially something like this one because it's a 96. That one's 2002, I think, and that's I think also 2002, 2000, around that year. Although they all share the same engine, it didn't really change until around 2010s, somewhere around there. They started using the 125. The Monkey did come out here in the States, but it's a 125 engine version. It didn't come out with a 50. Because all of these are 50cc 4-stroke singles. And other than that, the whole bike is completely different. It still has kind of the same similar look, but it actually is a lot bigger than these. These are tiny. For example, that one right there. I'm pretty sure that Honda's an 80 and this is a 50. And well, the size difference, you can obviously tell. The unfortunate thing about these gold ones is that they actually have a problem of getting this type of, it's not rust, but it's like a discoloration on the gold plating. For example, if you can tell, this little piece right here, the battery cover, is actually made of plastic. That's why it looks a lot shinier than the rest of the bike, and that's what happens with all of the gold ones. It seems to be that the metal and that type of material just over time didn't hold up really well. In a couple of years, you could start seeing very prominent and obvious signs of aging as opposed to the plastic parts. This one doesn't seem to have all of that. It was well taken care of, apparently. It was in storage most of its life and only ridden about 20 kilometers. All right, so we have the CB 750 right here. This is gonna be the blue colorway with the little golden stripes, and I'm gonna try to start it up so that you can just see. I don't know if many people are gonna know about it or have seen one of these before. It should start up first try. There goes the new battery, so we already got power. I'm gonna put this in reserve and choke up. Started up first kick. They say supposedly they named this bike a monkey because people look like a monkey sitting on them, like that, big arms. And then there's a bigger version named the Gorilla. Not this one specifically, but all the monkeys. There's a Gorilla version, but that was an 80cc, and it's starting to warm up. Gotta control the choke there. I put the choke up so because it's a little cold right now, so that it starts warming up. It seems that it goes fine. But yeah, that's the 4-stroke. Got high beam, regular beam. You got turn signals, and yeah, everything seems fine. So yeah, that's that. Very, very fun little bikes. I know most people are gonna use them as a collection, and they won't really use them. They'll just keep them there and have them all cleaned up, nice. As a decoration. Why is this wire sticking out? I hope that you enjoyed and maybe learned a little bit something about these new, well not new, they're really old, about these old 50cc's from Japan. And I hope that you have a great rest of your day.